Right on, back to another match preview. Hamilton taking on Rangers. Away. Ho ho. Now it's been a bit of a banter-filled week. Obviously, Celtic got pumped out of Champions League, shafting the coefficients, but we could come crumbling back down the earth here on Saturday at 5:30 kick-off, I believe, which means I'll definitely be seeing it. You know what I mean, man? But yeah, I mean, this is 3 points. If this ain't 3 points, pack up and go home. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, see to me, right? Celtic have been on the ropes this season, so we need to I mean, I know we jobbed out against Livingston, but fuck it, I'll take the positives where I can take the positives, and that is the fact that we've got 5 games, 5 clean sheets. I mean, that is fucking good going. You know what I mean? There is no denying that. Can we make it 6? And I believe that would beat the record, because we matched it last time at 1929 or some shite like that. Historic pish. What 91 years ago? Like, I mean, what was going on 91 years ago? There was a young boy in Austria making fucking moves. If you know if you know what I mean. But yeah, in terms of this game, like, I mean, I'm surprised Morelos is still here, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I thought he would actually be gone. Not necessarily last week, like during the Kilmarnock game, but then like when you see he's playing Grand Theft Auto, which was just a load of shite. I mean, that's like the same people as making up this Joe Aribo pish. You know what I mean? Oh, he's in Spain, even though he's actually in training, mate. You know, but they're obviously just trying to deflect from the fact they got pumped by the Car Wash FC champions. You know what I mean? So sad times for Celtic, but yeah. Well, I guess it's always sad times for Celtic because they never actually watch a Celtic game. They're always watching the Rangers game. But in terms of us, I mean, obviously I would go with the exact same team that played against Kelly. For the reason is it worked. You know what I mean? It's a pretty simple fucking reason. Like, but I mean, in terms of Hamilton, they're pish. They're just fucking dog shite. I mean, they lost the first 3 games of the season and then they beat Motherwell, and let's be real, beating Motherwell is not exactly anything to write home about, because Motherwell have had an awful, and I mean awful, start to the season. But there we go, actually, talking about Motherwell. 2 teams that actually did well in Europe, Motherwell and Aberdeen. I'll talk about that quickly. Motherwell beat Glentoran 5-1 after a bit of a shaky start. It legit looked like Glentoran were going to get something or win. Well, it's like get something, it would have to be go through or not go through. And it legit looked like for periods of that game they were going to, but thankfully the coefficients stayed intact. And then also Aberdeen, they stepped up 6-0, got a taste of their own medicine in that regard. But in terms of this Hamilton game, we're winning, right? Fuck it, I'm confident. I'm going 4-0. I'm going with an early goal. They'll bottle it. We'll come in, wipe them up, swipe them down, bang bang, good night. Going to go with Eton Brace. I'm feeling like he's going to get his first goals here. I'm going to go with Roof to get 1, and Ryan Kent, the main man. I mean, we always talked about how Morelos was the main man, but guess what, man? He's not the main man anymore. That's just the reality of it. When will he be gone? I hope it's sooner rather than later. I just want to get the guy moved on, get the money, and then, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, like, this whole thing with Gerrard, like, oh, he didn't look motivated in training. We all know what that's about. The guy's just fucking got his head up his ass. Like, yes, I'm not going to... But see these people that say he's playing shit. I mean, he's like, what was it? Before that Kilmarnock game, he contributed to 50% of our goals. So, therefore, I mean, I'm not saying the guy's playing great, but that's what good players do. Even when they're fucking shite and their heads rammed up their arse, they still get things. But I believe it is time to move on in that regard. We need people who are going to put 110 in. Not 10 in and only 10s for themselves. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, in terms of this game, 4-0. There's the goal scores. It should be an easy win. And then we will all be singing. So yeah, until the review, hopefully we get the job done. But peace.